Um, Everyone liked blue. So I was like, you know what? I'm all about the red.
Part
Everyone
1.
liked Dragon Ball Z.
White
So I was like, you know
Clouds.
what?
Great Tree
I'm
Moon.
all about not liking Dragon Ball
3
Z.
houses.
And that's how a lot of my likes came about.
The icy winds of the Agma Mountains have begun to scatter, and the verdant fields once again spring to life across Fodlan, heralding the start of a new year. As they celebrate the dawning year, the people pray that they may realize their full potential, just as a tiny sprout hopes to one day grow into a great tree. The continent of Fodlan, said to be protected by a revered goddess, has existed since time immemorial. 3 ruling powers now control the land. In the south lies a region long held by a more than 1,000-year-old dynasty, the Adrestian Empire. Beyond its borders, to the frigid north, is the home of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, ruled by the royal family and its knights. To the east, a league of nobles that heeds no king nor emperor rules what is called the Leicester Alliance. Once consumed by a tempest of war and turmoil, Fodlan and these 3 mighty powers now exist in relative harmony.
This will be your first time at the monastery. I'd be happy to show you around.
It really is Fodlan in a nutshell. The good and the bad.
Like it or not, we'll be there soon enough.
You think these are 3D? They kind of look 3D to me.
There it is. Garrick Mock Monastery.
The character models, that is, in that anime sequence. You're like that with a lot of trends. You'll legit do the opposite or not participate. It was mostly like a childhood thing for me. It's not really something that I do nowadays, and I would definitely say that it's also one of those things where it's like I'm not vocal, or I wasn't vocal about it unless someone asked me about it. But you know, it's just like show some love for the Black Ranger, man. Why is everybody like the Red Ranger? You know, like, come on. Or how about the Blue Ranger? Nobody likes the Blue Ranger. My goodness.
I wonder, did the flow of time bring you here?
You're like that too a bit, but you love blue. It's so smooth, light blue anyway.
It's been years since I've last set eyes on this place. To be forced to see her now,
I don't think I have any legit reasons why I don't like blue. Probably literally other than everyone's favorite color is blue. It always came down to, do you like blue more or do you like red more? And I don't know if that's a California thing because we've got Bloods and we've got Crips, and it's probably just like an everyday topic or something. You've been here before.
I've never spoken of this to you before, but many years ago, I was a knight here. I reported to the Archbishop, Lady Rhea.
The Archbishop?
As you know, the majority of folks in Fodlan are devout followers of the teachings of Seros. The leader of that ridiculously large religious organization is the Archbishop, Lady Rhea.
Thank you for your patience, Gerald. My name is Seteth. I am an advisor to the Archbishop.
Right. Hello.
It has been a long time, Gerald. I wonder, was it the will of the goddess that we have another chance meeting like this?
Forgive my silence all these years. Much has happened since we last spoke.
So I see. The miracle of fatherhood has blessed you. That is your child, is it not?
Oh, they might answer this right now, but like, are they? Is the game really expecting us to believe that we're the child of this night guy?
Yes. Born many years after I left this place, I wish I could introduce you to the mother of my child, but I'm afraid we lost her to illness.
I see. My condolences. As for you, I heard of your valiant efforts from Alois. What is your name?
My name is what? My name is what? Chicka Chicka Slim Shady.
A fine name indeed. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for saving those students of the Officers' Academy. Gerald, you already know what it is I wish to say, do you not?
You want me to rejoin the Knights of Seros, don't you? I won't say no, but
Your apprehension stings. I had expected that Alois would have already asked this of you. I must step away for now, but I expect they will desire a word with you soon. Please listen carefully to what they have to say. Until tomorrow, farewell.
I like the voice acting in this game.
I can't believe it. Forced back into the Knights of Seros. I'm sorry I dragged you into this. Looks like I'll be stuck here for a while. And I'm afraid your services are requested as well.
I must work here? As a servant?
Nothing like that. They want you to teach, by the sound of it. You heard those brats earlier talking about the Officers' Academy, right? Well, the Academy just happens to be short a professor. And apparently that damned Alois went and recommended you to Lady Rhea.
So, you must be the new professor. My, how stern and handsome you are.
No. I'm not the one you're looking for. You can handle things from here. Good luck. And watch out for Lady Rhea. I don't know what she's thinking making you a professor like this. She may be up to something. Stay on your guard.
Oh, it's you then? So young.
Competence and age are not necessarily correlated, as you well know. I am Hanneman, a Crest Scholar and Professor at the Officers' Academy. I wonder if you bear a crest of your own. When next you have a moment to spare, I insist that you pay me a visit so we can delve into the subject further.
I'm Manuela. I'm a professor, a physician, a songstress, and available. It's nice to meet you.
Aw, like you gotta have the one option available. Come on. Oh my goodness.
I look too pretty for that line of work, do I? But yes, when I'm not teaching, I can be found in the infirmary. If you're ever lonely, please do come and pay me a visit. I would love to.
Spare our colleague the needless chatter, Manuela. Now then, it seems you'll be taking charge of one of the Academy's 3 houses. I expect you haven't yet been briefed on the nature of each, have you?
Do you really not know? Fine. I'll do you a favor and explain. The Officers' Academy is comprised of 3 houses of students, each of which is closely affiliated with its region of origin. The Black Eagle House is for students from the Adrestian Empire. Their house leader this year is Edelgard, the Imperial Princess, who is in line to be the next Emperor.
The Blue Lion House is for students from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Their house leader this year is Prince Dimitri. He is to be the next king of Fargus.
Lastly, there is the Golden Deer House, which is for students of the Leicester Alliance. Their house leader is Claude, grandson to Duke Regan, the leader of the Alliance.
to think that the next Emperor, King, and Sovereign Duke are all here. It certainly is a promising year for the Academy.
I'll say. I just hope none of those little treasures cause any trouble.
Quite. For now, I suggest taking a stroll around the Academy to get your bearings. And when you've a moment, please stop by my research laboratory.
The old man has a point. Oh, and keep in mind that I've only notified the house leaders that you're our new professor. It's more fun that way. I suggest you try spending time with the students. Some odd ducks in that bunch, but they're good kids. I'm sure Lady Rhea will have more information for you tomorrow, but that should get you going. Good luck. You'll need it.
Don't disrespect.
Have you no intention of changing your mind, Rhea? Appointing a stranger, a child no less, as a professor at our esteemed academy is...
She gotta disrespect me like that by saying that I'll need it. Like, come on. You don't think I'm ready for this? Also, what's up, Holy Man Bob? And do I know who I'm gonna choose? I have no clue. Not a dang clue.
I have made my decision, Sedith. I know worrying comes naturally to you, but there is truly no need. That stranger is Geralt's flesh and blood, after all.
I can't say that's all too comforting. How trustworthy is this Geralt character? Is he not the man who went missing after the Great Fire 21 years ago? I would remind you that Flayn is now here with us as well. I beg of you, please consider whether this is an unnecessary risk.
Sedith, they have my trust. Let that be enough for you as well. More importantly, I have received a report from Shamir. I am increasingly concerned about a matter regarding our suspicious individual. We cannot ignore those who harbor ill will toward the Church, especially if they are frequenting Garrick Mach.
Yes, that matter is of great importance as well. I shall continue my investigation. Rhea, for now I will have faith that you are placing your trust with the utmost care. I pray that nothing occurs to shake that confidence.
This is a first playthrough. The only thing I know about this game is basically that it's a Fire Emblem game. So I know all the Fire Emblem mechanics from previous games. And by all, I mean the ones that I can remember. It's been a while since I played a Fire Emblem game. Awakening was actually the last one that I played. I think I'm pretty sure I own Radiance of Fire and the other console one. I wanted to play those before this, but you know, whatever. Or Path of Radiance. That might be it. Do I want tips? If I ask for tips, I have no problems asking for help, but I think I'll struggle a little bit first. I imagine I will struggle quite a bit and lose a lot of characters. As I mentioned in my Twitter tweet, or yeah, today, you know, you guys are probably gonna watch your favorite characters die. So build up that hate now. I'll probably throw up another poll in chat, and I'll let chat choose, because I didn't get to see the results of the last one. I'll let chat choose who they, which house they want me to go with. I'll put that up right now, actually. Oh. View results. No, that one didn't work. So new poll. Okay. So which house? And we're gonna go with red, blue, yellow. And 2-minute poll. Start it up. All right, so go ahead and vote for your options. in the chat. Should be a poll option at the very top there. If you're ever unsure what to do, look at the sign left of the screen. The stuff will be displayed there. Just off the top of my head, I am leaning towards the blue guys because the main character mentioned that there is a darkness that is being hidden within the next king guy, the prince or something like that. So I guess, you know, that would be my vote in this this poll that I cannot vote in.
I assume you are already aware that you will be teaching here at the Officers Academy, correct? To start, please speak with the 3 house leaders. You should also take a look around the academy and acquaint yourself with your new home. That is your first task here at the monastery. Please let me know if you accept it. Once you have finished, come and speak with me. May I ask a favor of you?
Well, I can decline it. Take that. All right, speak to the 3 house leaders. Got it. Quests are tasks given to you by people around the monastery. Those who can give or are involved with quests will have icons by them. Consult the quest menu to see the quests you have accepted. The icons beside each quest indicate their status. Icons for essential quests are red. Okay. Is there any way to zoom out my minimap? Just messing with buttons at the moment.
Ha! I imagine you were a bit surprised that I recommended you as a professor here. Frankly, we had someone else in mind for the role, but they ran off during our dust-up with the bandits. Can't entrust students to someone who's abandoned them once before, huh?
You saved the lives of the students you came across. That, at least, was admirable. Now you should make the rounds. Go around the monastery and see that you greet everyone.
Alrighty. Oh, okay. You would recommend the Black Eagles. And you're going to recommend the Blue Lions. Alright, have a good one, Stellar Funk. The minimap in the upper right corner of the screen shows your current location, locations of important people, and the direction to quest givers and more. Zoom or change the map view with ZR. That's like the one button I didn't press. My goodness. All right, this one looks pretty good. So do I just talk to everybody? Oh, I thought the X button right here said mount, and I was like, wow, you can mount the cat? That is crazy.
So, you've accepted a teaching position here. Pity. I was hoping you would lend your strength to the Empire. I never properly introduced myself, did I? My name is Edelgard von Hresvelk. I am the princess and heir apparent of the Adrestian Empire. I wonder if you'll be tasked with leading the Black Eagles. I hope you've had a chance to meet everyone. Would you like to know more about any of the Black Eagles?
Sure. Oh. I don't care about learning about the people, but sure, we'll listen to a couple of these people with the more interesting names. Like Edelgard or Edelgard.
Me? Well, some think I'm a bit distant, arrogant even, but there's little to be done. One day I must rise to become Adrestia's next emperor. What else? Well, it seems to me that we may have similar personalities.
Swap display. Okay. That defining lineage seems pretty good. Linhart? Interesting name.
He's remarkably intelligent, but he only wishes to apply himself to tasks that particularly interest him, and nothing else. He's also fond of, well, napping. If he had any work ethic or sense of duty to speak of, I suppose he would be destined to become an official of the Empire.
1000% thought this was a chick. Bernadetta.
She's Count Varley's only daughter. I suppose you could say she's a bit eccentric, but she seems like a gentle soul. I believe she's shut herself away in her quarters and doesn't care to leave, but don't worry, I'll make sure she finds her way to class.
Okay, great. It's like, who? It's kind of...
Greetings! You must be the new professor. What a pleasure. As for me, my job is to stand here at this glorious entrance and leisurely watch over the comings and goings of everyone. Make folks smile, you know? And by that, I mean to vigilantly guard this entrance with my very life. No levity whatsoever. As of now, nothing to report.
Man, they even got voice acting on seemingly random scrubs. That's great. Spotted Cloud. Also, I don't think I ever watched Super Sentai, by the way. Pretty sure I've only ever watched Power Rangers, and that was about it. Although, and you know, I'll give the Green Ranger some credit. Like, he was cool. All right, that guy had a sword.
Well, scored a teaching gig here, did you? Talk about a great first impression. I guess that means I'd better introduce myself properly. I'm Claude von Regan. I'm from the ruling house of the Leicester Alliance, but don't worry too much about all that madness. I'm guessing you don't know which class you'll be teaching yet, do you? I bet you'd like ours. We're not as difficult as the other two. Have you met the folks from the Golden Deer House yet? Care to know more about anyone?
Sure. Do I know what Super Sentai is? If I were to hazard a guess, my best guess, which is probably like 85% wrong, I was just gonna say Power Rangers in Japan, which was called Super Sentai, and thus not Power Rangers.
Piqued your interest, have I? As luck would have it, I'm pretty curious about you as well. But what's life without a bit of mystery? Let's just spend the next year or so learning about each other little by little.
Alrighty, who has Ignatz? That's an interesting name.
He's the second son of a merchant family. Since his brother will inherit the business, he's training to become a knight. If you ask me, it doesn't seem like he truly wants to be a knight. He's probably just doing it to please his parents.
Okay. Lysithia? Sithia? The only reason you ask is because Toku is a pretty niche fandom. It's the Japanese original of Power Rangers. Alright, I got that right. It's actually pretty good for those who liked anime and like Power Rangers. Alright, go me.
Lysithia is the daughter of Count Ordelia, and is probably the youngest student here. But watch out, she gets angry if you treat her like a child. As for me, I do it on purpose. You have to make your own fun in this place, you know?
Doubles skill experience learn. Interesting. And how about Hilda?
Hilda is the only daughter of Duke Goneril. It seems her father and brother coddle her quite a bit. If you look up lazy in the dictionary, her picture won't be there because she never got around to submitting it. Not too unusual for a noble, I guess.
Man, there's a lot of people to talk to here.
What do you think? The Golden Deer House is for students of the Leicester Alliance. Our house leader is heir to the Alliance's leadership, House Regan. We have plenty of other prominent nobles as well.
A lot of people to talk to. Oh my gosh, there's so many people. Spotting everybody.
Hey, are you that mercenary? Everyone's been talking about you. I'm Hilda Valentine Goneril, and her name is... Marianne von Edmund. Are you joining the Knights of Seros or something? Well, I look forward to seeing more of you.
Wait, why were their names gold?
Are you someone's guest? The dining hall's that way, if that's what you're looking for.
No, Raphael. That's Captain Gerald's kid. Hi, I'm Leonie Pinelli, Captain Gerald's first and greatest apprentice. I'm sure he's told you about me.
Nice to meet you. I'm Raphael Kirsten. Who are you again?
All right.
What do you think? Yeah.
Oh, there's the blue guy right there.
Okay.
Okay, so that must just be the spotting. Like you spot them and then their names are showing up.
Okay.
Right.
Dimitri.
Please accept my apologies for the other day. You came to our aid, yet I hadn't even the courtesy to properly introduce myself. I am Dimitri Alexandra Blaithid, Crown Prince of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Of course, at the Academy, I am simply a student. And I've heard word that you are to become a professor here. Delightful news. I still have much to learn, but I'm confident I could benefit greatly from your guidance. In any case, welcome to the monastery. I hear you're investigating the different houses here. Did any of the blue lions catch your attention?
The blue on his cloak is very vibrant.
Me? Oh, please forgive me. It's difficult to open up on the spot, don't you think? I'm afraid my story has not been a pleasant one. I do hope that doesn't color your view of me, but I understand if that can't be helped.
See, this guy's got a darkness in him. Darkness. Dedu?
Dedu was born in Dusker, and has been loyally working in my service for the past 4 years. He's rather taciturn, but once you get to know him, you'll see he's a kind and good-natured young man.
You like the blue? It is very darkness, no spoilers. Cool. I'm definitely leaning towards the blue. We don't got any more interesting names here. Sylvain is the last one here.
Sylvain is the heir to House Gautier. He is a capable person who highly values his friends. That said, well, he's always been a bit of a skirt chaser, so to speak. Pardon my bluntness. I speak with him about it often, but it doesn't seem to help.
Philanderer is his defining ability. That's kind of funny. What about Ingrid? I guess that one's a very uncommon name.
Ingrid is Count Galatia's daughter. She is also a childhood friend of Felix, Sylvain, and myself. She is diligent, industrious, and principled. In truth, she is more knightly than most knights you will ever meet.
I appreciate your effort.
Did she say, I appreciate your? I didn't hear what. Oh, autocomplete. Let's go. I'm going to continue exploring before I go back. Is this a fat gato? I think this is a fat gato. Anything. Oh, I can run too. Fantastic. Sylvain.
Hey there. Are you the mercenary who saved His Highness? It's an honor to meet you. I'm Sylvain Jose Gautier. Feel free to say hi whenever you like.
Hi. Is it getting dark?
That's,
Maybe that was just like some shadow work going on or something. Yeah. You think I'll like or enjoy the blue lions? All the houses are good, but the blue lions have good perks. Well, I wouldn't. That's one of the reasons why I'm not like going over every single one, because I don't want to look at their perks and be like, oh, okay, I'm going to choose this one because they've got the coolest perks and things like that.
Yes.
This button. Oh, so I guess you can only explore a couple areas. There are some stairs here, though.
Yes.
Time won't pass in the monastery? Okay, cool. Did I get this with the expansion pass? No. I bought this game a while back.
Let's see.
So I do not have the expansion pass or any content with it.
I'm real busy, so could you please move along now? Thanks. Okay, now, what else did Lady Rhea need doing today?
Does this show quests? Yeah. Crest Analyzer.
This is my research laboratory. I've worked hard to furnish it with the rare materials and purpose-built equipment required for my work.
Well, let's investigate a crest analyzer. What could this crest be? I figured the analyzer would do the analyzing, not me. Alright. Whatever.
Oh, Professor! Dropping by so soon? I expected we'd take some time, exchange a few smiles as we passed in the hall, flirt a bit, you know. Well, you're here now, and I do like a man who knows what he wants. Lock the door. Huh. That welcome didn't faze you at all, did it? What's the matter? Don't you like me? Or are you just so innocent you don't understand me?
Gosh. How about you're trying too hard? How about that? Lady? Cyril's just forgettable? Well, he seems like a jerk. Didn't even want to say hi.
Here I am again, the office of the Captain of the Knights. That said, I'm merely here to assist. Apparently, the current captain is getting on in years. I hear the captain has a hard time keeping up with the responsibilities of the job. That's where I come in.
Guessing this will be my office. Oh no, this is Setith. If I walk all the way around here, there's one other person I could talk to. Homa.
Welcome to the library. Here you may find literature from the far reaches of Fodla. I am Tomas, the librarian. If you have need of me, do not hesitate to ask. I have worked here for... I have lost track of the decades, it seems.
Okay. You're not going to let me in the library, though. Girl's not a jerk per se, but he's definitely blunt and kind of one note. Gotcha.
Let's see.
I'll pronounce people's names correctly at some point.
How are you enjoying your time at the Academy thus far? I hope you have found our halls brimming with the vitality of well-intentioned souls.
I suppose it is time for you to take charge of one of our 3 houses of students. I must note that I am personally against entrusting someone as lacking in trackable history as yourself with such a task. But it is as the Archbishop desires.
The Black Eagles, the Blue Lions, and the Golden Deer. All so different. I hope you've made it a point to get to know each of them.
Since you are new here, we have decided to allow you first pick. Manuela and I will take charge of the remaining 2 houses.
Alrighty. Well, the chat poll came out to the Blue Lions and the Black Eagles. And since it's tie, I get to be the tiebreaker. And I think I'm going to go with the Blue Lions. For the sole purpose of exploring the darkness of this crown prince. That is the one story hook that has gotten a hold of me.
So you have chosen the Blue Lions led by Dimitri, correct? Your heart has made its choice then. All I ask is that you guide these open minds with virtue, care, and sincerity.
They are all promising youths who bear the weight of Fodlan's future upon their shoulders. I hope you appreciate what an honor it is to lead them.
Brother? Oh, I am so sincerely sorry. I did not mean to interrupt.
I'm in the middle of something, Flame. Is it urgent?
No, it's nothing. More importantly, who is this?
This is our newest professor at the Academy.
Oh my! A new addition to the Officers' Academy! I am so very pleased to meet you, Professor. I am Seteth's little sister, Flame. I am so happy to make your acquaintance.
Let us focus on the topic at hand. There is something you should be aware of. In a few days' time, there will be a mock battle between the three houses, intended to gauge the current progress of the students. We will be using this battle as an opportunity to ascertain your own abilities as well. Please do not disappoint the Archbishop. That is all.
How about I judge your abilities too? You know, if I'm gonna work here.
Wait, does this mean our new professor is... No, I really can't believe it! But I was speaking to you so casually, as though we were companions. Oh, I am so sorry, Professor. You just look the same age as the rest of us, and... Oh, and I'm sorry I just said that too. I really must watch my tongue.
I don't mind if you treat me as a friend.
You say that, but I just don't know about all of this.
I'll admit, it doesn't sit well with me either. After all, we wish to show you due respect.
Sure, but if the professor says it's okay, shouldn't that be enough? That is, if your highness can consent to such a thing. After all, we're already speaking this way to our future king, so we may as well relax our speech with our professor too, right?
Well, we're not in the kingdom, so it only goes to follow that we should all speak companionably. I concede. If the professor says it's fine, we ought to accept that kindness gratefully.
As for me, I'm not sure I can manage.
You don't have to force yourself if it's too difficult. You're fine with that too, right, Professor?
Come to the training ground later. There, you will show me what you're capable of.
You aren't wasting any time, are you, Felix? As it were, count me in for any such battle.
Pardon me, but I would also love to observe you in battle for future reference, if that's okay with you.
Ash, I won't have you speak of merely watching. You should join us as well.
If you get injured, simply say the word and I'll patch you up straight away.
Your Highness, do take care not to go overboard.
You worry too much to do. I'll be fine, I promise.
My companions, is there not something inherently wrong with crossing blades as a way to bond with each other?
Huh, I never thought of it that way. Well, if that's how you feel, I suppose you'll just stay behind while the rest of us are at the training ground?
Oof.
Ingrid, my dearest friend, you really are too harsh
Oof.
on me.
Well then, Professor, what do you think? As you can see, the Blue Lion House is a lively bunch, but you'll find none who work harder. I'm certain we'll cause our fair share of trouble, but I'm very much looking forward to the year ahead.
Like the items option to change your equipped weapon, blah, blah, blah. You will, however, admit you played 4 times through the Black Eagles. Oh my gosh. 4 times? I'm guessing you've played through all of the routes probably multiple times, considering you have 600 hours in it. My goodness. There are new places to explore in the monastery. Got 1,000 gold. Felix is a beast?
Say, while you're here, I'd like to use this device I designed to determine whether the power of a crest resides within you. Won't hurt a bit. Promise. You don't know about crests? Well, Allow me to tell you everything, absolutely everything about them. Is your calendar clear? This will take a while. Crests are a fascinating topic, but before one can dive deeply into said topic, one must first understand what crests are. They are power incarnate. They are said to have been bestowed upon humans by the goddess countless ages ago. They exist within the flesh and are passed down through bloodlines. Those who carry crests may excel at magic, display exceptional strength, or any number of boons. Each crest has its own power, the nature of which is beyond mortal understanding. For now.
And you believe I have a crest?
I suspect as much, yes. But we won't know for sure unless I look into the matter. As I said, crests are passed down through the blood. However, just because someone carries a crest does not necessarily mean their descendants will inherit it as well. Only a scarce few descendants of a crest's bloodline end up inheriting that crest's power. Perhaps one of your ancestors bore a crest, and you just happen to inherit it. That is how a crest usually presents itself, after all.
Do what you can to find out.
Yes, of course. I'll get to the bottom of it straight away. Now then, please go ahead and hold out your arm over this device here. What is this? A pattern I've never seen before. Is it possible an as yet undiscovered crest has been detected? To think there are still crests out there that even I am unaware of. How thrilling! Pardon my unrestrained jubilation. I have much to consider. You may leave now. I have more research to do in regard to this crest. Yes, so very much more research. But for now, your work here is done. What could this line here be indicating? Perhaps it represents a lack of symmetry. Or perhaps... What in the world? Oh, I see. It may be connected to that, but to a greater degree than usual.
All right. You grinded a lot? Like 3 hours per recruit per month? It was a lot. Jeez. Not possible to go into battle with the same appearance as in the monastery.
With each moon, professors of the Officers' Academy receive a schedule for the month ahead. It notes the days on which events and missions will take place that month. Pay careful attention to your schedule, so that you may thoughtfully plan what you intend to do each month and when.
Wait, what about 1, 2, 3? The monastery's schedule features different events on different days. Each week you will have 1 day off when you may choose an activity from the list. Your only option at first will be Explore. Select the calendar with the directional buttons to view the schedule. This is my room. Let me turn this up. I thought I heard a girl's voice, but I must have been imagining things. Alrighty. Journal, I'm guessing. No. What's the difference?
These are the students' quarters. To better help you supervise them, you also have a room here. Your room is here at the end. Commoner students also reside on the first floor, while the second is primarily for students of noble birth. As a rule, we try to avoid discrimination based on social status here, but the nobility can be quite insistent when it comes to matters of propriety. Speaking of, it would be best for you to avoid improper conduct. I expect you to set a good example for the students.
Okay. Spotted them.
Okay.
Yes.
Alright, so here is a red. Oh, that's my main quest. This guy has a regular quest though. So there are multiple quests, so I should go talk to them first.
Okay.
I actually opened up a lot of the map right now. You have extensive experience with each character. My goodness. You'll eventually have to fight characters you do not recruit. Oh, that's rough times. Alright, so let's grab Sylvain's quest.
Hey, Professor. If you got spare time, wanna join me for a trip into town? We could try to pick up beautiful girls. Or not. I'm kidding. Don't look at me like that. Professor, I've got a small favor to ask.
Try sharing a meal with others in the dining hall. You can even treat someone to their favorite meal. Talk to the dining staff for details. Sure. Another quest this direction. Alright, we have reached the dining hall. I have a quest here. This is perfect.
Yes.
As there is a quest right here. Oh, okay.
Hello there, Professor. Well, I call you that, but I am afraid I am not a student here myself.
I don't like either of these answers. That's a shame.
Should the opportunity arise, I would love to become a student and begin my studies in earnest. The monastery is kind enough to provide a sanctuary for my brother and I. He's the only family I have. Might you help me with a favor?
Catch a fish for the ceremony and bring it to Flane. I think that's how you pronounce her name. Head to the fishing pond with the bait she gave you and speak to the fish keeper. Okay. That's that. So then... Oh, there's Ingrid as well. How about Mercedes? Oh. I can select multiple people.
Today's dish was so good. Oh, but not as good as your homemade sweets, Mercy.
You're too kind. Maybe I'll bake some for you next time, Professor.
Mercy. The two invited are more motivated. Aw, yeah, I'm a better professor. Actually, it was about 16 hours of grinding or total each month. You think you grinded about 30 minutes to 40 minutes per character. You had 26 people in your roster. Yikes. You now receive more monthly funds.
Nice. I knew I could count on you.
Okay. I completed a quest. There's fish keeper person. An awkward looking greenhouse. That waterfall needs some work. Just saying. Alright, to begin fishing, first select your bait. Wait until the silhouette of the fish you want to catch. Wait until you see the silhouette of a fish you want to catch and then press the A button to hook it. Don't wait too long though or the fish will escape with the bait. Press the A button when the circles overlap to reduce the stamina of the hooked fish. Once its stamina is depleted, you will have successfully caught the fish. If your line breaks, the fish will escape. Durability of the fishing line increases with Professor level. Repeated excellent timing will create combos that reduce the fish's stamina quickly. If you land excellent timing at all opportunities, you will net a more valuable fish than usual. I have one bait to catch this fish. Okay. There's wait. Fishing has not been unlocked yet. Bruh. You realize what I just did? This is confusing because like it's over here. Like to me, this is where I need to go to turn in this quest.
You have helped me so much.
That's gonna take a while to get used to. Oh, you don't have to worry about that, you know. Everybody makes mistakes. I still don't even remember how many times I'd beaten Legend of Dragoon. Was it 5 times? Was it 6 times? Was it 4 times? I don't know. Okay. I guess there's no downside to fishing. Oh! I wasn't expecting that many. I done goofed. Well, I guess I'm gonna use all of my fishing and we'll regret it later. Oh, snaps. Golden fish. Don't worry, fishing nets, you professor experience. That's important. All right, cool. Oh. Got bodied. Queen Loach. Okay. Do everything possible to get your professor level up. Huh.
The Great Tree Moon is the best time of the year for naps. I could just forget all about my assignment.
Now I'm feeling sleepy too.
Yeah.
Alright, we ain't got all day, every day waiting on you.
See, I'm a little busy.
Can we just talk a little?
I really can't right now. I got a lot of things to do. Work and stuff like that. Why don't you look at the flowers in the greenhouse instead? They're pretty.
I guess you like that. Alright. I'm not a gardener yet.
Oh, did you come to look at the plants too? The greenhouse here is really incredible. There are so many rare flowers I'd never seen back home, and herbs I never even knew existed.
Look how dead the eyes look on his character model. This guy looks like a zombie. A zombie. You seem well informed on the subject.
My adoptive father is the real expert. He taught me everything I know about herbs, including how to tell them apart and how to make medicines. You should try looking around the greenhouse sometime if the mood strikes you. Maybe something will catch your eye.
Well, I'm looking around and nothing is catching my eye. At A+ level, you'll have 10 activity points. Are there 10 separate activities that you can do, or can you do multiple activities multiple times, and that's how you use the points? Guys, don't do it, man. Don't do it, man.
Unbelievable. The Imperial Princess, the Crown Prince, and the heir to the Alliance's leading house. This is one exceptional year, that's for sure. If you're a teacher here, you better watch your step. If anything were to happen to those kids, well, suffice to say that it could harm the reputation of the Church of Saros, which we've spent almost a millennium establishing.
And I'm super curious if, like, the blue Dimitri, like if I get Dimitri killed, I wonder how negatively that will impact this game. Felix.
I'm busy. Do you want something?
I was hoping to spar with you.
I can't right now, but let's fight soon. I look forward to beating you.
What is a blue dot? Does that just mean he's part of my squad? Maybe that just means he's part of my squad.
Here at the monastery, I have had many great learnings from many great people. I am hopeful to have learnings from you, too. As forever, I will do my best trying.
Okay. Wait, can I eat again?
Yes.
Oh. Let's see. They're important for a lot of different things. One of them is getting people's motivations up, which is important. You can't let your house leader die. Aw, man. Which it's probably for the best, but aw, man. I'm so glad they let you, can I zoom in? I cannot. I'm so glad they show like quests and things like that on this, this particular screen. I'm going to go upstairs real quick before I accept that evil quest, the red quest. And the blue dots are my team, people. Cool. I understand.
Really?
No quests up here, but talk to this person.
Of course. Do bear in mind that even as you are appraising your students, they are appraising you as well. I hope that you will do your best to form lasting bonds with your flock. Oh, and I look forward to witnessing your prowess in the mock battle.
How do you know about that?
You there.
I need to get used to how they utilize these things. Hey, stop walking on the grass, man.
Oh.
Alright, let's
Professor.
talk to this guy first.
His Highness has said that he trusts you, and I have no cause for doubt. But if you mistreat him in any way, I will take action. I have a request.
Oh, this is that. Okay. Out of the greenhouse. We'll go do that. Real quick, real quick.
Hi.
Game's UI is really good. I don't have any complaints so far. I like that I can zoom in the minimap, and I like that I can make the minimap bigger. Like, that's absolutely fantastic. By gardening, you can harvest all kinds of crops. Flowers, for instance, make great gifts. Some people might even decorate the rooms with the flowers you give them. The plant command uses the plant command to decide which seeds to use. The more seeds means bigger harvest, while more compatible seeds will lead to a higher quality. Use the cultivate command to pay the greenhouse keeper to look after your crop. The more you spend, the better your harvest will be. Your crop will be ready 1 week after you plant your seeds. Use the harvest command to gather what you've grown. Okay. Plant. Now, what did that say? Select the directional button. Alright, you go for that. Check back. Okay.
My thanks.
Well, thank you, sir. I hope they come out great. This game guarantees you'll get attached to your house's students. That's why I played through the Black Eagles 4 times. So far, I don't have any... I'm a little worried about the debaucherous guy. He might be a little crazy.
I hear there will be a mock battle soon. We must not neglect our training. I trust that you will carefully study the strengths and weaknesses of each of your students, that you may provide effective guidance. Regardless of the results, this battle will be a great learning experience. Even so, what is the point of competition if the aim isn't to win? As this is your first time at the monastery, please allow me to show you the ropes.
Thank you very much for the follow, Washmatic. Appreciate that. Not always, sometimes you get away with not paying. Oh, okay, cool. Facilities?
Both students and teachers of the Officers Academy are free to use the facilities within the monastery. For example, you can dine with others at the dining hall, or partake in one-on-one combat at the training grounds. I encourage you to wander around the monastery and lend an ear to the people living here.
Oh, I didn't go to the training grounds.
There are bulletin boards in various places around the monastery. Have you seen them, Professor? There you can find requests from various sources, as well as information about the market. If you fulfill these requests, you should eventually be able to use even more of the facilities here. The bulletin board gets updated frequently. You would do well to check it once a month.
I didn't know the bulletin board. Oh my goodness.
This probably goes without saying, but no matter which facility you use, it will take up a considerable amount of your time. It's helpful to plan out activities in advance, so that you don't mistakenly squander your time here.
You can explore the monastery as much as you like, but certain activities will only be available while you have activity points. When you are done exploring, press the L button to end your free time and proceed to the next week.
Professors at the Officers Academy are expected to have exceptional leadership skills. Students and teachers alike must devote themselves to their studies and strive to acquire great wisdom even outside their respective fields.
Your professor level determines your maximum activity points. Raise it by reading books, taking part in activities, and interacting with students. You will usually want to finish exploring when your activity points run out. Press the L button to do so. I didn't... I'm guessing I can't do the mock battle because there's no quest to do a mock battle. But also don't even see where a mock battle could possibly be had. Except for maybe up here.
Okay.
What's up here?
Professor! Yes. Listen to this.
Jeritza.
I care nothing of friendship. If you have no business here, leave.
Alright, this guy's the sleeper friend right here. Gotta get this guy to max.
Hi. Listen to this.
Sylvain is actually a good character. He grew on you. Raising support with students makes them easier to recruit. You do it at the end of the month. Ah. Wait, so... In that... Wait, so do... What? let me start all over right here. And I know this is probably like a little bit of a spoiler, but so you're saying that, for example, I can recruit Claude in my Blue Eagle or Blue Lion squad at some point.
Hey, Teach. I hear there's gonna be a mock battle between the houses. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit concerned about facing an elite mercenary like you. Maybe take it easy on us. What do you say?
And, like...
Oh, Professor! Have you adjusted to life at the Academy yet? Me, I'm still not used to it. I'm not one for all this studying and training.
Well, I guess with that in mind, I guess I should talk to her. That's a lot of people to talk to, though. Like, my goodness. I know they don't have that much to say, but it's kind of overwhelming to think about. You can recruit anyone but house leaders. Interesting.
Okay. I'm not too keen on the professor of my class. I really hope to focus more on strategy. Maybe I should talk to my professor about transferring to a different class.
So, I really wasn't paying attention at all to what people I wanted to... Oh, this is very nice. What people I wanted to recruit.
Yes.
Okay, so I now want to go upstairs to see if I can... Well, actually, the game says that I can't do that, but I'm going to check anyways, because, you know, there's no harm in trying, right? I want to go to the library and see if that changes anything, and if it doesn't, then, you know, we'll move on. Going to B-level support with students will almost guarantee that they will ask to join your house. Oh yeah, the bulletin board. I forgot about that. Oh, okay, there's nothing. You know a lot about each character, so if you need tips on who is best, you can help. Excellent. I guess another random question is talking to people with like these random chat bubbles, is that significant at all to progressing anything, or is this just, you know, like standard lore and whatnot?
Professor, I hear you are lacking in knowledge of the Church of Ceros. The library contains countless documents about the teaching and the history of the church. I encourage you to make good use of them.
Check the bookshelves to read all sorts of reference materials.
That's so.
Well, as per usual, I'm not too big on reading the books in games, but, you know, if you're watching on YouTube, you can pause and read these yourselves. And I know this is the second part, so, like, this is not helpful whatsoever, but, you know, if you're curious, you know, there you go. Maybe you're a fast reader and you've already read all this stuff by the time I've already siphoned or cycled through it. I don't know. A lot of books. With students and most of the teachers, conversating can increase support. Just make sure to get the right answers. Okay. Well, I already know me. I'm going to get the wrong answers all the time. Also, I can track down people too. This is crazy. This is crazy. Who would I want to... Juritsa. This guy. We're going to work on recruiting him. He's the guy that doesn't want to talk to nobody, which means he doesn't have any friends. And if he doesn't have any friends, then we got to help a brother out, you know? So, there you go. All right, so they said press... Oh. I was like, I've been pressing the left button this entire time, and it's just kicking me up to that menu. I've been pressing the right button. It's Ferdinand's birthday. I didn't. Sure.
Much appreciated.
I don't even know who Ferdinand is. You can't recruit Jaritza in the Blue Lion's house. Man, life is hard. This is the first mission. Formerly a promising young mercenary, you are now the newest professor at a prestigious officers' academy. Students and faculty alike look on you with curiosity as you engage in mock battle between the school's 3 houses. Suggested level 1. I don't think this save is really necessary. We have an autosave. This month's successful certification exams. The Dark Mage Barbarossa, or something like that. He's a lance user from the Black Eagles.
It's finally time for the mock battle. I'm eager to put my skills to use. And you, Professor?
I'm looking forward to it.
Excellent. I have high expectations for your command. That said, I've no doubt it will take everything we've got to pull a victory. Our opponents are mighty, that much is certain. But I'm positive we can win.
Hey there, did we miss our invite to this strategy meeting? No, no worries. We'll just join in now.
Nice try, Claude. But I do not intend to let slip our strategies, especially when we are up against such strong opponents as you two.
Well now, kind words from His Kingliness. If that's the case, we'd better come up with some clever schemes so as not to disappoint. Right, Princess?
Right. No matter the tactics you devise, we will destroy you. The best you can hope for is to learn a thing or two.
There's nothing wrong with a friendly rivalry, but let's not get carried away. A rash attitude could be your undoing after all.
Perhaps your time would be better spent preparing instead of worrying about the competition's mindset.
Hey now, if you two were getting this fired up before the battle even starts, it'll make it that much easier for my class to sweep up a win. So please, carry on.
A good point, Claude. I apologize, that wasn't my intention. At any rate, let's vow to make this a productive battle, shall we?
I don't intend to lose.
Oh? In that case, I won't hold back.
Oh, how precious. Looks like you and the students have become fast friends.
While I am pleased that you are taking the initiative to acquaint yourself with the students, I'm afraid it's about time for the faculty strategy meeting.
Ah, how time flies. In that case, I'll see you later.
I look forward to assessing your abilities. I hope you don't disappoint.
What? You can gift dogs and cats? What is this? Resvelgian Whisker.